Hello. Good evening to one and all present here. Myself, Madhushri Bhattacharjee, co-lead from the PR and operations team of GDSE Dibrugarh University. So, as you all know, that we will be having our first Google event in the upcoming month of October. I would like to welcome everyone to this info session on Google Cloud. To make this info session a more insightful one, we have among us two very special guests. Please welcome Pragati Saikia, the GDSE lead of ITER, and Rian Chaudhary, the Google Cloud facilitator of ITER. Thank you so much, Pragati and Rian, for joining us today. We look forward to a very informative session with you people this evening. Okay, so now moving forward to the session, we have Utkarsh Kaur with us, who is the technical lead of GDSE Dibrugarh University. He will be serving as the Google Cloud facilitator of Dibrugarh University. Let me introduce his eligibility to become the facilitator of Dibrugarh University in order to guide each participant in various steps of the upcoming cloud event. Utkarsh is undergoing rigorous training under senior developers of Google. Without any further delay, I would like to hand over today's session to Utkarsh and request him to educate us about the Google Cloud event and explain the process of registration and application in details to us.
Thank you, Madhushree, for your welcoming speech, and I'd like to take over the session now. So, first of all, the session will be starting from the 3rd of October till the 30th of October. And for that, we have to take registrations for 150 participants uh, from our campus as well as from other campuses. Our registrations are currently going on, and we'll be rolling out the form for the same today by tonight. And I'll be guiding you regarding the steps about filling the form as well. So we are taking the registrations till the September 25th of September, and we request you to fill in your submissions as soon as possible. During our event, we'll be working closely with generative AI and the courses supplied by Google Cloud Skill Boost. Uh, Moving ahead, there's a unique facilitator refill code that will be needing to fill in the form, but we'll do that automatically once you submit the form. The registration process, as I've mentioned, is already written in the form, and you just need to fill in with your name, your email, and the Skill Boost account, which we'll be discussing later. The process for the same is depicted in this spreadsheet. We request you to take the registration of the form very closely, since any ineligibilities in the form might cause you to lose your chance in taking part in this program. You might be asking, what are the benefits that you will be getting along with this course? So when you link with us, you will be getting different types of goodies as that we know as Google Swags, which will be described in later slides. So moving ahead, these are the kind of gifts that we can get when you secure the tiers that are described in the previous slides. Each one of you will be getting different kinds of goodies based on your performance, and we need to hit the milestones that we have set beforehand. So I'll just move you through the process of filling in the form so that we don't delay the process. Just let me switch. before we move ahead with the form, I'd like to request the guests to introduce yourselves and make us familiar with who you are. What have you been working around in the past?
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, Pradesh, you are.
Yeah. Uh, Rian, it would be very interesting if we turn on the cameras. So please, would you go ahead and turn on your camera, and
Yes,
ask
yes.
other participants as well.
Yeah.
I think you are very familiar with having amazing participants, so you should go ahead and make the enthusiasm and just ask them to open the cameras. It's not interesting otherwise.
Hello guys, can you switch on your camera? We can have a very interactive session. This one, can you guys switch on your camera? Guys, see, it's just a fun session, normal chit chat. We would be talking to each other. We would be knowing more about these sessions and like how they're conducted and all. So be familiar, like try to be more comfortable with us. Okay, be comfortable in asking doubts. We would be clearing every kind of doubts. And yeah, thank you for calling. Thank you for calling us, me and Pragati, Utkarsh, and Madhushri. It was great attending the session, but let's start this session now. Pragati, you can start by introducing yourself, and after that I would be introducing myself.
Yeah, sure. So, hey everyone, it's amazing to see such a crowd eagerly waiting for a tech session. You tech enthusiasts make it more engaging and interesting, actually. And thank you for having us here. My name is Pragati Sekya, and I'm in my third year pursuing computer science engineering. I am currently the GDSC lead of ITR, SOA University in Bhubaneswar, Odisha. I have one of my core members, Rian Chaudhary, who is also the PR lead of GDSC ITR, and he is also the cloud facilitator in our college. So, Rian, will you give a more brief introduction of yourself?
Um, Hello guys, I am Riyan Chaudhary from ITIA pursuing bachelor's degree in CSE. I am a dynamic individual excelling as PR lead at GTSE, leveraging my communication finesse to bridge tech and community. Simultaneously, I thrive as a full stack web developer, crafting seamless digital experiences fueled by ambition. I'm also a journey to become like a proficient cloud developer or an engineer in future, but like innovate like more into making some innovating sense of projects and all. And like I'm dedicated in crafting like innovative digital solutions that redefine the technological landscape. So it was all about me. Uh, we are also having a GDSC club in a college. So this time I got the opportunity to be the facilitator of a college. Okay, so yeah, let's start.
Okay, I think I'll go ahead and actually first introduce what actually this program you have been introduced to. After that, I can hand it over to Rian, who will actually tell you what cloud exactly is. I think most of the people know what cloud is, but still, for those who don't know, let's make it a very easy session and explain it in layman terms. So Rian will explain it later. Let's first introduce what Google Cloud Study Jam is. Okay. So, Google Cloud Study Jam is a community study group program organized by Google itself. In this program, 150 of you will be selected by your GDSC chapter, and those 150 specific 150 students will get free access to Google resources. Now, you might feel like what free accesses does Google provides? Like what's new in this? So, Google will provide you with technologies which their employees use for the creation of different applications like Google Photos and Google Drive. Let's not drive this to somewhere else. So the cloud program is to provide you with technologies so that you can have hands-on experience of them. And of course, if you successfully complete the program, you will have receive recognition from Google itself, and of course goodies which comprise of T-shirt, zippers, stickers, and many more. But we don't know about that yet. That's probably something Google will decide on the basis of your performance. So you might think this is just some sort of course, but it's not even a course. It will provide you certification and skill badges, which proves that you have knowledge about that particular tool, and even various high tech company would consider your skills through these badges and skills you will learn. So you can of course share your achievements in LinkedIn and Twitter, which will also enhance your portfolio for better reach to high-tech companies and better paying job roles. So, Rian, will you tell them what exactly cloud is and in layman terms, after which we can move ahead and show them the further procedure? If you feel I left anything important to mention, please go ahead and let them know. But yeah, let them know first how our cohort was, how our participants were, how they actually were engaged, and how many of us have actually completed the program yet.
Okay, so guys, let's make it more fun and like a normal session. So see, can anyone say like what is cloud? Guys, you are more comfortable with English or Hindi? Please let me know.
Anything else?
Anything would be working.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Yes,
Okay,
yes. Please be comfortable to speak in any language you're comfortable.
okay, guys. So see, in layman terms, can anyone say like cloud क्या होता है? Exactly. Okay, Barnab. So can anyone say like what is cloud? Random guys, just chill. I'm just asking it on a random basis. Like what is cloud? See, this is
Like
an
even if they
informative and yes, yes. It is an
yeah, even if they
informative and
hesitate to like open the cameras and say something, they can of course like drop it on the chat box, right?
you can also drop it on your chatbots. Like mention not the precise one, but you can say like approximate what is cloud. एक क्लाउड होता है आसमान में, दूसरा क्लाउड होता है कंप्यूटर में. ओके, दिस द बेसिक थिंग. वो क्लाउड भी बड़ा होता है. दिस क्लाउड इज आल्सो बिग that you are using. Anything else like what is cloud?
So I think it's basically a function, or it is basically a group of functions like Google
Abhi
Photos,
take your time and
Google Meet, etc.
yes. Okay, okay. Close one. Nice try. Okay, clouds is basically a server which where many users can work together. Okay, storage. Like, see, guys, your answers are very close, pretty close. Okay, so when I had like first opportunity of me like attending the cloud session, I was not this much close. Also, when I started the cloud for the first time. So yeah, like see, you have a storage in your laptop, you have a storage in your mobile. There are storage like everywhere. Okay, so cloud is a storage that stores every kind of databases that is created online or like published. Clouds are of different types: public, hybrid, private. Different type of clouds are available. And like cloud is of like every company that is a tech company, let it be also a non-tech company, they have their own cloud, because cloud gives some of like infinity times of storage, because cloud never ends. Okay, the storage of the cloud never ends. And every company like IBM, some major, I would be naming some of the major cloud of our like society, that are AWS, Azure cloud, like Google cloud that we are doing now. It's some of like these are the best ones. We use Google cloud because Google cloud is the best in the AI work frame, and like hosting any kind of AI and all, Google cloud is the best. And like for hosting any kind of services or a company service, AWS is the best. So they have their own specifications also. And what actually the cloud is, it stores the digital databases or the imprints or the footprints we are creating. It stores that, and this is all cloud. Okay, so we are now in this cloud, like cloud jam. We are going to study more about like what is cloud, how is cloud organized, what is the main components of the Google cloud. Basically what Google does is that they arrange these type of sessions every year to like support the students to get more into the cloud. Because I would be saying like you guys have also seen what a student first learns is web development. After that they like shift up to the apps and all, and after that they come over to AI, cloud, and many more like cybersecurity, IoT, and many more things are like available in the market. So what would I say, like cloud and AI, these are something like they are the future. Okay, they are the future. And for like one time you can create a app or a like website or anything else from like using the normal AI is available in the market. but you can't create a cloud using any kind of AI. Cloud needs a human interruption to create. Okay, human is required to create the cloud, and this is the beauty of the cloud. Cloud can never, like AI can never replace any kind of humans participating in a cloud. Maybe in future, or like after 20 years, maybe they would be creating something like creating the database, but till now, like for the next few years, cloud is going to be untouched. No one is going to be touching the cloud. Like cloud is itself a big thing, and cloud is a vast thing. So I guess, guys, I made you clear like what is cloud. Give a thumbs up or some any kind of emojis, like it would let me know like everyone are cleared about the doubts. You can also drop your comments. Guys, any kind of doubt regarding the cloud, you can also ask. No worries.
It's not very engaging when people actually don't, like, chit chat with us. So why don't you all like drop unique comments that would like be specially recognized by our sir Rian, and who knows, probably he would offer you with future referrals if he is impressed.
Guys, see, I am also a normal student. Okay, so we are also like all students. Be frank with me. Okay, I'm not going to judge you on, and I'm not going to give you placements also. So be frank with me. Keep on asking your doubts and all. Okay, so we should make this type of sessions like interactive ones, because what GDSC and what GDG and all like Google sessions is all about interactions. You must be knowing the other person sitting next to you and also the speaker. Okay, so like be more interactive to each other, like not to each other. You can be interactive with me. You can be interactive with Pragati and your core members also. So like, any more doubts for like what is cloud and all?
Guys, please ask the doubts. Be familiar with them. There is nothing to be scared of. We are all just students discussing something on Google Cloud technologies. So please become familiar with that. No, I think that was a great description about cloud by Rian. I'm unable to switch on my camera because there is a glitch in my
No
camera.
worries, no worries.
So if
Difference
any
between
of the guys
web dev
have
and
any question regarding cloud, please ask, please.
okay, Sahibullah, it's mentioned like difference between web dev and web technologies. So see, web development includes every kind of technologies. Web development is not about like creating a website and deploying it. It's not only like that. Web development requires a lot of things. You might be creating a new website, you might be hosting it, or you might be working on some existing websites. These all things are like included under website development. And web technologies are like different things, you using any kind of stacks or any kind of languages in creating it, deploying it, API key generation, and lots of things are there. It's a vast thing. uh, that is web technologies. But like web dev is all about creating or working on some of the existing websites, that is known as web development. Okay, so Aditya Karmakar, which is the best, Google Cloud or AWS? I would say Google Cloud, because for like starting the journey of cloud, uh, Google Cloud is the best, because Google Cloud is more familiar, and it would be like what Google thinks is that Google wants to teach and make their students learn more about the cloud from the scratch. And if you start like working on Google Cloud from the starting, you might be getting a great knowledge of like how is the cloud working. But AWS is all for like professionals, and those who are more into like working on a startup or creating some companies, they want to deploy their companies or like websites on a big scale and like avail some of the best services and all. They can also go to the AWS. But like for the starting process, and like if you're working on a AI, or can be said as a website that is prompting the AI, the Google Cloud is the best. See, storage infinite in Google Cloud, you have to buy your storage space. Okay, it's not like free. You have to buy your storage space. How much storage space you want to use and all, you have to buy it. But what is AWS? AWS is a cloud that is hosted by Amazon. Okay, AWS is a cloud that is hosted by Amazon. Google Cloud, like Google Cloud is the cloud that is hosted by Google, and Azure is the cloud that is hosted by Microsoft. is the upcoming GDSE event this October of cloud servers. And like guys, can you make your students know more about like the event month and all? Anupam Sahu is asking.
Um, I think it would be in October. Ours was in September, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, they would be in October, and it's not just like the course. No, it's not exactly course, but the program wouldn't just consist of like development of cloud services, but it would actually teach you around how GCP works, that is Google Cloud Platform works, and how you create different sort of uh, you know instances and stuff, which we'll know later. I will not just reveal it right now, and you might not even be familiar with those things. So you will have a lot of different tech stacks, a lot of different other things which they will actually let you know or make you learn through different hands-on lab sessions. Those are not at all courses. You don't have to read anything, you don't have to like by heart anything. You will have to like, you will have a laptop with yourself, and you will use your laptop to create something, and then you will create a maybe servers, will create maybe different lot of things. So yeah, I think that's it.
Abhinit, yeah, like we can use Google Cloud as a database for your web develop. Like if you want to host your website, or like you want, yeah, like your website is attracting a lot of audiences, and like your websites really require some of the data storages, because many websites what they do is that they generate a API that connects to the local system, and the data is stored in your local system. But like many of the websites are online providing some of the documents and all, reading stuffs, journals, they use the cloud, because that digital footprints can be only stored in the cloud. Can petroleum engineer? Yes, if you want to learn more about cloud, you want to get into this field, it's open for everyone to join. Even a student from the other field also can join, but it's all about like interest. You have to generate it. And like what you'd be learning in this cloud computing course is that they would be starting the course like this month, from like very basic things, making you familiar with Google Cloud, what is cloud, and giving you the best example with best of the things of like hands-on experience also, as well as the YouTube, not morely like YouTube, but they would be creating some of the best videos, like videos would be mentioned, and you'd be learning from the videos and practicing the hands-on lab and at the meantime only. And the best part is that you would be learning more about cloud. If someone wants to start their career more into cloud, so they can start from this only. And what else do you get in return is that the best thing about the Google is that they gave something in return. Okay, what other cloud systems, they are not mainly oriented about students, like whether they want to learn something or like that. But what they do is that they give something in return. Okay, they give something in return. So what they are giving you is in return is that goodies. And the best part is that you are learning and you are getting like no investments, but like you are giving your time for some skills up, or like getting into this field, and you are getting something in response. Currently I am learning web dev. Should I take course on it or cloud? See, you are learning web dev. It's not like you have to dedicate your whole month into this. There are 37 labs, and if you do like 2 to 3 labs per day on a daily basis, like giving cloud 2 hours time from your 24-hour schedule, it is more than enough for like 30 days. Okay, it's more than enough for 30 days. You would be learning, like no need of like going through the all commands, no need of that. The only thing you have to do is understand how the cloud is working and what are the different things I am going for.
I
See,
think, Rian, let's not go so deep into it. I don't think so. They even know कि what are we talking about. So like हम लोग जब दिखाएंगे कि how does that actually look. So let's like show them later कि what actually are they gonna do on this particular month, and we'll do that later. I think we should actually let them know about few things about this program before we go ahead कि क्या क्या है इसमें, and कैसे करते हैं या फिर कैसे रजिस्ट्रेशन करते हैं, ये सब like we will go ahead, but उसके पहले I think we should let them know कि क्या क्या और चीज मतलब उनके उसके पहले करना पड़ेगा to be eligible to be among those 150 students. And I think you can take over the FAQs. You have a lot of questions later after this session,
Yes,
right?
yes, sure.
Yeah. Okay. I think Utkarsh was sharing some slides. I think you can share that again so that I can let the students know what exactly they have to do.
Okay, before we move on, no, Barnav has a good question, so I would like to answer that. No, he has been multiply repeating that question, that is DevOps and cloud computing related. So see, Barnav, cloud computing and DevOps are quite similar, but not exact to be said properly. See, cloud computing and DevOps are not directly comparable concept. They serve as different purposes with the technology thing. Let's say, what is cloud computing? Cloud computing refers to the delivery of computing services. Let's say you want to create servers, you want to have some storage space in cloud, or databases, networking software, and those kind of things are included in cloud computing services. Like, that's what Google Cloud Computing things provides you. But when we say about DevOps is actually a set of practices or principles, right, that emphasizes on collaboration with your team members, which helps them to make a software development process more faster and easier. That's what DevOps is. But when you say that DevOps and cloud computing are same, it's completely different. Let's say cloud computing provides you the resources for DevOps, which is a culture which is needed to develop a particular software. So that's how DevOps and cloud computing are different, or different from one another. Varnav, am I clear? Okay, Pragati, you can take on.
Yeah, okay, sure. So, as it is visible to all of you, uh, in this particular program, you will have two pathways. So, what do I mean by pathways? Pathways is basically some sort of labs. Now, you can think of it as courses, but I would not refer to it as course because everyone gets bored of courses. Like, who will sit and learn things, right? Who will write things? Who will learn things? That is like very, boring stuff. But it's not like that. In this set of pathways, you'll get labs, not like labs you do in a computer labs or physics labs, not like that. But yeah, you will have you will actually create something in the Google cloud platform. You'll create certain things which they will provide, which they will guide you, right? So you will have two pathways. One is Google Cloud Skill Boost and generative AI. So we'll go ahead with Google Cloud Skill Boost after, when Rian will actually show you what actually the labs I am talking about. Generative AI, I think you people know about it. There is a lot of talks going on about generative AI. There is Llama, there is GPT, there is a lot of other things, and other AI tools as well, which are created by generative AI, like Midjourney and a lot of other things you people have heard about. So let's go ahead and to the next slide and let them know. Okay. So referral, I think it will be unique referral code. So when you will be provided the Google form from your college, so the referral process will be discussed later by your leads, I think. But as of now, I think as far as I know, when 150 students will be selected, specific 150 students will be selected from your college. Those 150 students will get unique referral codes by their leads, and those unique referral codes cannot be shared to anyone. If they share it to anyone, they will be liable, and they will not be allowed to sit for any other sort of labs and courses or any other benefits from Google, and they will be banned. And I think we can go ahead. Okay. Mm, yeah, as it is already mentioned that only specific 150 of you will be selected. uh, we can see that there are 81 members right now, but you never know like how many of them are going to fill the registration form. A lot, like very few people join Google Meets, but you never know how exactly they are going to be, like the responses and everything. I think I can go ahead with the next slide. Yeah. Mm, I think you people have the last date from your college side I'm not sure what the date exactly is. I think they will provide you the information. um, there will be different sessions. If you have any doubts, or if you don't know anything about cloud, or how do you exactly go ahead with the labs, and how do you actually get started with the labs, I think Utkarsh is your facilitator, and he will have different online and offline sessions with you all, and he will actually deliver with you all how exactly it works. So I think that's the work of Utkarsh. Let's go ahead, and we'll talk about other things. Yeah. So this is the main part of the whole program. So what exactly it is? So whenever you fill up the form, you will have to fill up a unique link. So let's talk about that unique link. I'll show you now how exactly do you create that unique link. You will be asked to visit a website called Google Cloud Skill Boost, where you have to create an account. Many of you are new to this, so you people will have a new account. But those who have actually had experiences with Google Cloud, you might have already have an experience with labs and stuff. So if those people who have already had experience with this Google Cloud platform and Google Cloud Skill Boost account, they'll have to create a new Cloud Skill Boost account. So I'll show you how to create a Google Cloud Skill Boost account. Don't worry about that. It's not very tough. And as it is said, those who have created the account earlier, they have to have no labs completed account in the past. So they have to create a new account. So also, it's a very important part where when you create the Google Cloud Skill Boost account, the specific email you use, that is the email you will also use in the Google form. You will not use separate emails, because if you use separate emails, you will be disqualified, you will not be selected in this particular program. And I think that's a big drawback. And I think we can go ahead. I'll show them the public profile later. And
Pragati, are you there present? Pragati, are you present?
I guess she got some issues with her net. I am continuing it, and like she would be joining in a while then.
Yeah, Rian, please.
Okay, so like what she have mentioned is that like the participants will be like enrollment mail would be generated, and the participants would be like getting all about like details for the further enrollment process and all, and like at the end they would be getting some access codes and something like that for the labs like GCCF and GenAI, and as they can like continue with the process. So, like they have mentioned, do not send bulk emails, generate interest in the community, share the form in closed groups. And like these are something for the facilitator, and like how he wants to facilitate all the processes and all. And like, yeah, you can go for the next slide. See, the let's now come to the like the best part of this session, or can we say it as the whole month? Like many of students would be joining.
Yeah.
The thing is that goodies. Guys, are you excited for goodies? Goodies अच्छा लगता है सबको? अच्छा लगता है
Everyone,
क्या?
please respond.
Yes.
गूगल का गोडीज किसको अच्छा नहीं
Yes.
लगता? सभी को अच्छा लगता है. बहुत बहुत अच्छे अच्छे गोडीज मिलते हैं Google का.
पूछो कि गूगल में प्लेसमेंट किसको चाहिए.
Yes, sir.
गूगल में प्लेसमेंट मिलेगा क्या? भाई तुम लोग अच्छे ऐसा क्वेश्चन तो नहीं पूछ रहे हो. तो देख, so guys see, we got some of like target or like milestone for every college is set, and the milestone for every college is the same. If 80 students out of 150 completes the target of like solving both Gen AI and GCCF, that is Google Cloud Computing Foundation. 80 of them would be getting some goodies. I'm not going to reveal it right now, guys. You can like facilitator also, you can reveal it later, like keep the suspense for them. And for the tier 2, 60 students, if 60 students complete both of the GCCF and Gen AI, 60 student would be getting the goodies. And like if 40 completes the labs for both GCCF and Gen AI, 40 of them would be getting the goodies. So it's as simple as that. It's all about the milestone, and like 80 students complete it, 80 of them would be getting the goodies. And it's all like rank basis. And if top 40, if like 50 of them completes this, so like top 40 would be getting it. Okay, so talking about the goodies, there for tier 1 there are 5 different type of goodies, and for tier 2
Let's not
like,
reveal that. Let's
yes,
not reveal that, Riyan.
4 type of goodies, and like tier 3 2 3 type of goodies. Okay, it's just simple as that. I gave you a hint. So further we would be discussing more, like your facilitator would be discussing more about that. Like, can you go to the next slide? Arey yaar. It's
It's
not the
okay,
same
Rishabh.
thing you would be getting.
I'm so
But
sorry,
like,
man.
I can say like it's not the same thing, because they mentioned like this is one type of prototype relevant to this you would be getting. Okay, that's not the exact thing you would be getting. Okay, so there are some Discord, like you guys also can create a Discord group. Okay, or can like it's on you, or like you want to continue your session in like WhatsApp group, or like create some Discord channels. It's like more on you. And yes, the daily progress email would be like presented to the facilitator. And like Utkarsh, you can like now stop representing, because like we are done with the slide part, and like after this, it is more for the facilitator. Okay, so like facilitator would be receiving every type of mails, like how many students are completing and how much of the students are completing. I am like presenting my screen, like how does this profile and all looks like. Okay, so like firstly presenting my Google Skill Boost account. It's like my normal Google Cloud Skill Boost account. Like after solving every type of labs and all, you would be getting a option, like in your profile page you would be available, like you would be able to see every kind of skill badges and all. And this is the whole interface you are going to get, as I am now not now under any kind of course or any kind of subscription, so it is showing me 1 credit. But like once you get into any kind of courses or like any kind of study jams and all, you would be getting monthly subscription and all. I'd be showing you how it would be looking like. So guys, see, this is the GCCF, Google Cloud Computing Foundations. Okay, this is the first page you are going to see. What you can do, sign in. The registration process would be depicted by like your facilitator. I'm showing like how it is, how it looks like. So this is the GCCF, that is going to be a first page. And like it is the first kind of lab you have to, like it consists of uh, 28 labs to be precise. Okay, and you have to complete 8 pathways, like 1 2 3 and all 8. And every pathways consist of some kind of like instrument, some depicting things, or like can be said as more taking things of the cloud, related to cloud. And like showcasing every type of basic concepts. Like you can see infrastructure, like many of you knowing must be like IaaS. What is IaaS? Infrastructure as a service. Okay, so what cloud does is that they provide a pre-built space where you can like work on, or like create some of the storage spaces and all, like channelize it. That is all about the infrastructure part. Networking is all about like protocol services and all. Like there are many kind of services, IPv4, IPv6 and all, and it is going to be covered by the networking part. And data ML and AI, you are going to work here on like chatbots and all, or can be said as more about generating some text messages and all. Create and manage cloud resources. Here you are going to learn uploading your documents and all, managing it, storing it in a right place, channelizing your storage capacity and all. And perform foundational infrastructure tasks same as the IaaS. And build and secure networks in Google Cloud. Like you are going to provide, if cloud is working, your data is getting stored, it also needs some of the basic like privacy and all. You are going to cover this part in this build and secure. And perform foundational data ML and AI tasks. It's the most important part, can be said, because it is a skill badge type of thing, and you would be getting the skill badge in your account. Okay, so you can cancel this out, and you can go and solve on this. Okay, this is the task list you have to complete over here. You have to come this part. This is one lab, you have to complete it. This is the next one, you have to complete it. Third one, complete it. It's like that. And once you are completing like all of the skill badges, or can be said as wait once you are doing all of this, like fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, what you can do is that you can go to your public profile, and you can just check what is the progress. Like this is the new account. As they have mentioned, you have to create a new account after a given date and work on that. This is my new account, so I got some like one batches till now because I have completed one batch. And you can also continue with that. And this was all about the GCCF. GenAI is also the same. Many of you might be doing the arcade work, so it's all like this, like working on the same GenAI, generative AI and all. And yes, any more doubts for that?
Thank you,
Thank you.
Rian, for the great explanation. So, if any of you guys are having doubt, please ask them. You can go
Okay,
forward.
I have a question, Rian. Uh, Among us, we have students from various levels of technical expertise. Like some are really very adapted to cloud, some are newbies here. So the labs that are given to us, like the tasks that are given, are there any prerequisites that we need to learn in order to complete those, or will everything be taught to us during this event?
See, I would say that it's not like cloud computing. There are two type of different things. What is cloud computing, and other one is that working on the cloud resources. What we are now doing is that we are working on the cloud resources. Okay, so like no prerequisites are required for like starting with this process. Everything is like covered from the scratch and from the all basic things. Okay, so no prerequisites are required, or any kind of language knowledge and all is required. You can all start with the basic thing. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
I
Yes,
think
anyone
you can also show them one of the labs, like by actually starting it. But before that, I think we should show them how to actually create one new account.
else?
Like, do you have any dummy account right now? Should I show it?
Like you can present it because I have already accessed it.
Yeah, I'll try. I'm not really sure if I have the dummy account not registered, but yeah. Okay, let's try it. Okay, let me present it and show you. So this is how actually the page will be looking like the very first landing page that you would land on when you open this particular website, which will be also told by your leads later. So when you create a new account, you'll have to join. So just like just join like the way you do. Sign in with your Google account or any new account you want to create. Let me create with this one. Let me see if I don't. Yeah. So I don't have any previous records of using this account. and I have not used this account for Google Cloud Skill Boost labs and any other skill badges. So that's why this particular page is shown to me, because I have not used it. This is how it will look like when you actually create a new account. And if you are not creating a new account, I don't think so it will be eligible. But yeah, when you create a new account, this particular page will be visible to you all. Let's move ahead. This is something, okay. Okay. Mm, that's all I think you will have to do for the first thing. Yeah, okay. After that, when you will receive that particular Google form by your GDSC chapter and by your GDSC leads, that particular form for registering for this particular program, what you'll have to do is you'll have to enter a public profile. Now you might be wondering what public profile they are talking about or we are talking about. So this public profile will be as an identity for your Cloud Skill Boost account. What have you completed? What are your ongoing labs? So when you enter to this page, when you join this Google Cloud Skill Boost account, you will be shown this particular page. So go to the profile, and then there will be an option to make your profile badge public. So until unless you don't make your badge public to everyone, you will not be able to access any labs, or like, yeah, you might be, but you won't successfully complete the particular program that you are asked to. So you'll have to provide the public profile URL, and you won't get your public profile URL until and unless you make it public. So let's make it public. Yeah. So now this particular account of mine is public, and anyone can access it, and anyone can actually, like, everyone can see what am I doing, like what skills I have, what skill badges I have achieved, how much do I know about Google Cloud. All of those things are will be visible in here. So when you will be asked in a Google form to submit your particular public profile, this is the public profile they are talking about. This whole is the public profile. You'll have to copy the whole public profile, not just this particular code, not just anything else. This whole particular hyperlink is necessary to be submitted when you submit the form that will be provided by your GDSC chapter. I think that's all for creating a new account in Google Cloud Skill Boost. I think, Rian, you can show one of the labs. How does it look like? How will they actually do it? It's not that tough. You can show them like just a bit of it, not actually by completing the whole thing.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so guys, I would be showing you like how to complete a lab. Okay, so like this is the basic thing. This is the main landing page, and I have completed the first one. I'd be showing you like how it looks like. Okay, see, it's like showing me like you have completed the course and all. See, this is the course introduction video. You might be having a other interface, like different interface. No worries about that. It's the first interface you are going to like see. And after that, this is the course introduction. Like they would be showing you what you are going to learn and all. And like after that, it's so what's the cloud anyway? It's like introductory videos and all, like more on the, I said, like ISPS, SAS, and cloud architecture, and a quiz round, and as simple as that. And after that, the same videos part, like you can see from this, you are learning and like you're practicing and solving a lab. Okay, you are just learning and like practicing and solving a lab. And this is all. The best part about Google Cloud is that you are learning and practicing the lab at the same time only. So what you can do is that uh, as I saw, labs you have to complete it out, and also the video parts. What you can do, simply tap on this link, or can be said as any kind of labs. The labs logo looks like this, and the video logo looks like this. How you have to start the lab? Let's come to this point. Start lab. Like they might be accessing for some like authentication, because Google is more about authentication and all. So what you have to do, you have just started the lab. Okay, this is like in every lab you are mentioned with some of the basic steps, like how you have to do it and everything about that. Here we have to just like what's the lab, it's all about like getting started with the cloud. Okay, so here it is mentioned like configure your environment. What configure your environment means is that you have to work in a given space, like in a given region, and you have to work and host your server in that region. They access like open a server or any kind of accessible things in that region, and you have to work in that region to access it. Like it is mentioned Europe West 1, you have to work in this region. And like no need of running all the command, like no need of working on all the commands, typing it and solving it. What you have to do, just copy it, just understand. See, I am mentioning it for the second time. You no need of like learning all the commands, what is the command line and all. You must be knowing how the cloud is working, and that is the basic thing you want to know. Okay, so after that, what you have to do, once you start with this lab, like what mentioned, open cloud console, give your username and password. Guys, can you make it like, can you say it like should I solve this lab, or like I would be going like showing it from the upper side, like how it looks?
Solve it.
Solve it. Okay, see, open cloud console, and after that you can see your mail over here, the username or the mail, and copy the password. I'd be showing you the dashboard also, how the Google Cloud dashboard looks like. Okay, so see, this is the main part. Like it shows you like every kind of features you are going to avail in this Google Cloud like dashboard part. And to avail this also, you can also like search over here about the basic things, like I want to go to the library. Okay, just like see, I just went to the library. I want to see like Dialogflow API.
Rian, I think showing them so much will be confusing at the first. Why don't you just show a particular lab, what they're asked to do?
Okay, so see, what in this lab you have to do is that you have to activate your Cloud Shell and run all the commands presented. Okay, all the commands present over here, you have to run in your Cloud Shell. So what is the Cloud Shell? Cloud Shell is that this terminal, you can see this is Cloud Shell. You can also say it as terminal. Okay, where you have to run all your commands, and it would be working for you as a command and creating it, like creating many of the different things working on the terminal itself. What you like many of the Windows user must be knowing, you can create different folders and all through your terminals. But like after getting into the cloud also, it's the same thing. You can create various things from your commands, like copying the first command, where we are going to set the region, and the region is now Europe West 1. Okay, so the region is updated. Now going for the second command, originating the value over there, configuration accepted. And see, zone and region are different thing. Region is for a big area, and zone is consisted in that region. Okay, zone is of different type, A, B, C, D, E, F. Zone is specified into this way, and region is like, you can see region is Europe West 1, and zone is Europe West 1B. It means that the zone is accessed, like zone is arranged in a region, and the region is the biggest part. Okay, going for the next command, computing the value from the zone itself. Guys, just understand how the cloud is working. No need of learning any kind of commands. Okay, just see how the cloud is working. Configuring it, this is all the tasks you have to go, because in every task it is mentioned like how you have to solve it, how you have to work for it. You have to know like what is going into the lab, what you are doing it. and like it's mentioned like you are going to configure your project and like access the project in that region, and it's showing the key value parts, the SSH keys, the API keys that are generated and all in this part. Okay, creating the environment. Running the zone part. Guys, you can also see that in cloud the basic symbol or the basic indentation line we start is from the dollar itself. Dollar is the main indentation part for like working in cloud or like writing some of the best commands. What we are now doing is that we are creating a virtual machine with Google Cloud. Okay, we are creating a virtual machine with Google Cloud. So like machines are of different types. Machine type E2 medium, E2 standard, E2 hard, like something like that. The machines are arranged N2 and all. Machines are arranged in this way, and it would take like 1 minute of time, less than 1 minute. And yeah, like you can see, machine type is E2 medium, internal IP, external IP, and status is running. Like it is fine now. And machine types are of different type: E2 medium, E2 standard, N2, N2 medium, N2 standard, Debian Blue, and all. Like after solving it, you can check whether your progress is completed or not. As you can see, once your progress is completed, you can check my progress and you can see your score 100 by 100. Once you are done with 100 by 100, it's your choice. You can go for the further solving paths, or else you can, what do is that you can just end your lab over here. Okay, so it's on you basically solving. If you want to solve all the 6 tasks, you can also solve, and if you're done with your 100 by 100 score, you can just switch, simply end the lab. So this was all basic thing about like working on the first lab, and I feel like this is enough for you guys, because I'm not making it more complex, not showing it many like more things. So it was the basic thing, how you have to work.
ओके रियान, दैट वाज ग्रेट. सो बेसिकली देखो, अभी जो रियान भैया ने किया है यहाँ पे, वो क्या था, एक पर्टिकुलर लैब पे वो चल गए, राइट. उस लैब को ऐसा नहीं है तुम डायरेक्टली स्टार्ट कर देते हो. उस लैब पे इंस्ट्रक्शंस दिया रहता है कि तुम्हें क्या करना है. लेट्स से स्टेप 1 में तुम्हें एक EC2 इंस्टेंस बनाना है, उसके अंदर जाके तुम्हें कुछ और करना है. तो वैसे इंस्ट्रक्शंस दिए रहेंगे. अभी अभिनव ने एक डाउट पूछा था कि डू वी नीड टू लर्न द कोड इन लॉन्ग रन. देखो अभिनव, जब यू विल स्टार्ट टू प्रैक्टिस दिस काइंड्स ऑफ लैब, तुम्हें याद तो करना नहीं पड़ेगा, क्योंकि वो जब लैब स्टार्ट होगा उसके साइड में ही तुम्हारे जितने भी कोड दिया रहेगा जो तुम्हें टर्मिनल पे रन करना है, वो सारे कोड दिया रहेंगे. बस तुम्हें क्या इंश्योर करना है कि ये एक ट्रेजर हंट का जैसा गेम है, कि पहले तुमने एक जाके एनवायरनमेंट को सेट किया, फिर उस एनवायरनमेंट के भीतर जो प्रोसीडियर्स था, तुम्हें कुछ एक चीज सेट करना, तुमने वो किया. तो इसको एक ट्रेजर हंट का तरह देखो, कि तुम पहले गए, तुमने जो टास्क 1 था उसको सॉल्व किया, फिर जो टास्क 2 तुम्हें दिया गया था वो तुमने सॉल्व किया, उसके बाद जो टास्क 3 था उसको तुमने सॉल्व किया. जब तुम सारे ये जो इंस्ट्रक्शंस दिए गए थे एक पर्टिकुलर लैब में, उसे सॉल्व कर लोगे, तो तुम्हारा टास्क खुद ब खुद कंप्लीट हो जाएगा और तुम्हारा स्कोर पॉइंट 100 आउट ऑफ 100 हो जाएगा. जब ये पॉइंट 100 आउट ऑफ 100 हो जाता है, तो तुम्हारा जो पर्टिकुलर लैब था, लेट्स से लैब 1, वो कंप्लीट हो जाएगा और वो तुम्हें दिखा देता है कि यू हैव सक्सेसफुली कंप्लीटेड दैट. तो इतना चिंता करने का कोई वो नहीं है कि मतलब बहुत हार्ड होगा या ये होगा. तुम्हें ऑलरेडी एक ओवरव्यू पहले ही दे दिया जाएगा कि तुम्हें इस लैब में करना क्या है. जस्ट तुम्हें ये एंश्योर करना है कि तुम जो भी कर रहे हो उसे एक मतलब इंस्ट्रक्टेड वे में कर रहे हो, एक प्रॉपर वे में कर रहे हो. लेट्स से तुम्हें एक EC2 इंस्टेंस के भीतर जाके एक डेटाबेस सेट बनाना है या कुछ एक चीज सेट करना है, तो ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि तुम 2 EC2 इंस्टेंस बना रहे हो उसके अंदर और दूसरे में जाके कुछ और कर रहे हो और पहले में नहीं किया. तो वही चीज है, जो इंस्ट्रक्शंस दिया गया होगा, अगर तुम उसको अच्छे से सॉल्व करोगे इन अ प्रॉपर मैनर, वो लैब खुद ब खुद सॉल्व हो जाएगा. और रह गया बात की क्या तुम लोगों को इतने सारे कोड लर्न करना पड़ेगा या ये बहुत हेक्टिक होगा, तो ऐसा कोई भी बड़ा बात नहीं है, क्योंकि जब तुम लैब को सॉल्व करोगे सारा कोड वहां पे प्रेजेंट ही रहता है। जब तुम्हें बस कॉपी करके पेस्ट करना पड़ता है, मतलब टर्मिनल पे बहुत, मतलब ऐसे बहुत सारे कोड रहते हैं। बस यही बड़ा बात है कि तुम उसे एक क्या बोलते हैं, प्रॉपर वे में करो। अगर तुम उसको एक प्रॉपर वे में नहीं करोगे तो वो लैब सॉल्व नहीं होगा। बस वही चीज है कि एक लैब को तुमको कैसे सॉल्व करना है, बस वही मेन बात है। एम आई राइट रियान?
Yes, 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 yes. I was also
तो
saying
बस
to say the same
हाँ
thing.
वही।
Right one.
हम्म, तो वही रियान भैया ने हमें दिखाया कि तुम पहला लैब को कैसे सॉल्व कर सकते हो। तो 1 मिनट दो, जस्ट मेरे बैकग्राउंड में कुछ नॉइसेस आ रहे हैं, जस्ट गिव मी अ मिनट। ओके, तो रियान भैया ने पहले लैब में यही हम लोगों को दिखाया कि तुम लोग टर्मिनल में कैसे जा सकते हो और जो इंस्ट्रक्शंस दिया गया था उस लैब में उसे कैसे सॉल्व करना है। तो इतना कोई टेंशन लेने का बात नहीं है कि मुझे ये कोड नहीं आता है, मैं कैसे सीखूंगा या ये करूंगा। वो सब दिया रहेगा। जस्ट यू नीड टू फॉलो दैट इंस्ट्रक्शन इन अ प्रॉपर मैनर। बाकी कोई इतना बड़ा बात नहीं है, ठीक है। सो दैट रियान तुम ले सकते हो अगर कुछ बोलना है।
So guys, this was the basic thing, uh, lab के बारे में, and let's make it more interactive this time. Uh, can anyone wants to like raise your hand and like introduce yourself? तब से पढ़ाई 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 पढ़ाई. Let's come out of this and like have an interactive one right now. We are not time bound, right? Aditya.
यू कैन कैरी ऑन, कोई ऐसा बात नहीं है।
Aditya Karmakar, just introduce yourself. We are continuing like cloud for a long time. Let's make it some interactive part, and after that we would come back to a business. Yes, Aditya. Aditya Karmakar, you want to say something? Guys,
I
be
think he
interactive.
raised his hand by mistake.
Guys, be interactive. It's not like a serious thing or a big thing. It's a normal session. We are just attending and we are just addressing you. Okay. So anyone else wants to volunteer or like say anything? Anyone
I
else?
feel that you people are more, encouraged to join this particular cloud program than our students. So, but we also need the enthusiasm. We cannot see the enthusiasm. We need open mics. We need open cameras. We cannot see your faces. We feel like we're talking to each other, right, Rian?
Yes. Assam की जनता इतनी मायूस है क्या? We have my friend is Assamese, Pragati, and guys, Assam की जनता इतनी मायूस होती है. थोड़ा तो एनर्जी दिखाओ. क्लाउड करना है यार.
मेरा इज्जत मत उतारो तुम लोग, प्लीज ओपन योर कैमरास.
Show some energy, show some spirit. Like Abhinit, you wants to say, if one just volunteers up, others would be also getting.
You know what's the sad thing, Rian? The core
So
member
basically,
itself and the lead
भैया,
himself has not
Yes,
opened the
yes,
camera.
yes, Abhinit.
सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ जो हमारे गेस्ट आज आप हम लोग के साथ ज्वाइन हुए हैं, तो पहले तो मैं उनको बिग थैंक यू देना चाहता हूँ तो
अरे
वो हम लोग के बीच में आए और इतना इतना हमको हेल्प किया। तो दूसरा चीज मैं बोलना चाहता हूँ, मैं मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग कर रहा हूँ फिलहाल, अभी फर्स्ट ईयर में अभी लिया है, एडमिशन लिया है और मेरा नाम अब अभिनीत गर्ग है। और मेरा एक स्पेशल सा सवाल है मतलब सबसे आप लोगों से, तो मुझे गूगल में प्लेसमेंट कैसे मिल सकता है?
हमारा भी सेम सवाल है सबसे. हमें गूगल में प्लेसमेंट कैसे मिल सकता है? हमारा भी सेम सवाल है सबसे, हमें गूगल में प्लेसमेंट कैसे मिल सकता है? देखो, गूगल सब पहले ये चीज मैं क्लियर कर लेता हूँ. गूगल में प्लेसमेंट ये करने से तो मिलेगा नहीं, पहला चीज. ओके, you have to do lots and lots of things to get placed in Google. But this thing is that it's like of your Google journey, it's the 5% you are doing now, 5 to 10%. Okay, It's the 5 to 10% you are doing for your Google journey. I can say it that. And Google में placement
Rian knows about Google में placement कैसे होता है. He is not actually revealing it to you guys. Why don't you share about your secret? Why are you hiding it? Tell about your DSA and development skills.
Guys, see, web development and all is just a more maya. Okay, so many of people are more dedicated into we are doing web dev and all, but it's, to be clear, it's more maya. And
ऐसा भी नहीं है Rian.
and what the main thing Google is all about, problem solving, and problem solving is only done by Java and more like that. Okay, so web like what in the market today is going that websites are available and you have to work and develop that websites. Okay, you're not need of like creating another website. Might be some startups would be coming, they would be saying like create, that's the other part, but yes, to get into Google you have to do all these things. How many? I have not done any kind of internship till now. Okay, I am in now third year. My third year is started. I have started now.
We have just got our placement started.
Yes.
So we'll get our internships in this year.
Will we get the certificates for each course? See, what in the Google Cloud, what happens is that you not get any kind of certificates. Instead of it, what you get is that skill badges. Okay, skill badges is represented in your profile, and whenever you build a resume or like post in your LinkedIn pages and all, you can also provide like show that I have got this type of certain badges in my profiles and all. And also in resume you can mention like I have earned this much of badges in Google Cloud working on some cloud parts and stuff and all. You can also showcase that. Exactly how many certifications can we make in this October? See, there are 37 labs. You would be getting 8 badges plus 1 GenAI badge. Okay, and if you're having some like I want to solve more and more, many more like 80 skill badges list or 120 skill badges list are available in the Google like Google itself. You can follow that also.
और किसी को डाउट है तो प्लीज एक बार पूछ लो, फेमिलियर हो जाओ. रियान और प्रगति, पहले तो आई वुड लाइक टू से सॉरी टू यू गाइस. मतलब मेजरली क्योंकि यहाँ पे फर्स्ट सेम के स्टूडेंट्स है, सो दे आर कैमरा शाय. बहुत बहुत कैमरा शाय है यहाँ पे. दे आर नॉट फीलिंग फ्री टू ओपन अप. हाँ, तो पहला इंटरेक्शन भी उन लोगों का था, ये पहला इवेंट जैसा था. सो आई वुड लाइक टू अपोलोजाइज फॉर दैट. बट प्लीज अगर कोई भी मेंबर कुछ भी पूछना चाहता है, प्लीज फेमिलियर होके पूछ लो. नो, दैट्स अ ग्रेट अपॉर्चुनिटी राइट नाउ.
When should we get ready with a good LinkedIn profile for paid internship? See, what I would say, good LinkedIn profile never exists. Okay, a good LinkedIn profile never exists. What you can do is that keep on working on LinkedIn from now itself. If you're not with like more active on your LinkedIn pages, what you can do is that get start with your LinkedIn, and like every day, if any kind of achievement any kind of achievement, you can start posting on your LinkedIn. And LinkedIn updation take times. Okay, no LinkedIn best pages are available. Every page is under like progress. Everybody are posting their regular stats and all. So keep working and keep posting. One day, like you would be what paid internship people looks is that first they check your resume, and the second thing might be they would be checking your LinkedIn. Okay, they would be checking what you have done till now, what you are doing and currently working on. Is a particular program like Kapil, I have mentioned no particular languages are required. You need to learn before starting the Google Cloud. It's all free. You have to learn from the base and the scratch thing. They would be giving you the best examples itself also. No need of learning any kind of language over here. I created Google self-hosted account 10 days ago. Kalyan Gupta, Pragati, can you clear the doubt of Kalyan Gupta?
Yeah, it's no worries. I think you'll have to just create a new account, and if you have not started any lab, that is a no worry. You don't have to create a new account. I think your lead can also verify your account once, but I don't think so. If you have to create a new account if you have not started any lab, like that's fine. And I also want to mention what Rian said, like LinkedIn. people worry a lot about their experiences. Like, we don't have any experiences. It's not a good LinkedIn profile. It doesn't matter actually. In my first year, I didn't had anything in experience, and I was like, what should I add? The things you must add in your LinkedIn profile is a good profile picture, that is which is very formal, not some profile picture which you add in your Instagram or something. Then comes your bio. Your bio should not define कि हाँ मैंने यहाँ पे किया है काम, वहाँ पे काम किया है, but yeah, actually describing what actually you know. What is your tech stack? What are you interested in working in future? And other than that, as Rian said, you can always post your achievements and always post whatever you are learning. Do not hold yourself back from posting anything in LinkedIn other than any unofficial and irrelevant stuffs. Always post on LinkedIn whatever you are learning, whatever you're working on, because that's something very engaging, and that's something very attractful for the recruiters as well, and for the other followers or any other members in LinkedIn. That would create a attractive portfolio, or I can say a profile, which will show you that you are an active member. Maybe you don't have any experience, but yeah, you are learning on something, and you are a dedicated and motivated person, and you are ready to learn anything and implement anything on time.
Yes, guys.
Graduation period, what kind of projects? Doesn't actually focus on anything. If you are learning web development, it matters on what web sort of uh, I'm lacking any words, like what kind of technology stack you want to create with. You want to create a front end application, you want to create a back end application, you want to create a full stack application, or maybe you are learning something else. Probably you are learning cloud development, or you're learning DevOps, you are learning maybe cybersecurity. Your projects may vary from domain to domain. You do need not to stick on to one project, so you have time. Maybe you people are mostly in your first year or second year. Explore explore different tech stacks, choose the one you are very interested in, and then go ahead with small projects, and then you can always go ahead with big projects. Actually, there is nothing called big projects. The project which is which actually represents that you have learned something, which you have actually created something by your own, implemented it in a well proper manner, I think that's what you call a good project. And other than that, I think your college will provide you with a graduation project, which I think usually the university provides. In
Okay,
today,
so this is a cloud event. So can you guys please be specific towards cloud question? So it's good you are asking your doubts and queries, but please be specific towards cloud. Any
yeah.
more queries regarding cloud? Anyone?
Okay, so Aditya, you are asking like in third year what you should be more focused on. You should be focused on more problem solving questions, more practice late code, coding ninjas, GFG and all. Practice it more, and like solve DSA questions and all, and like work on your personal skills, because now your placement also is coming. And Anindita Sharma, how many services in Google Cloud? See, lots of services are available in Google Cloud. Basically, depends what you want to do with the cloud. Okay, you want to host it, you want to work on it, and what other things you want to do. It's basically depends on that. And lots of services are available on Google Cloud, as cloud is itself a service only. And there are different type of services, or like mentioned IAS, PAS, SAS. Okay. Yes, guys. Any more questions?
Anupam Sahu wants to know how to become a GDSC lead. I think that's something your GDSC lead will let you know.
He wants to take your position. That's it. Guys, see, becoming GDSC lead is like normal thing, but like working and like on a regular basis and giving your best is the like the prime thing only. Okay, So you can be a GDS lead, but the best thing is that you have to take everything on yourself, like our great GDS lead Pragati Sekia does. Okay, and your GDS lead would be working also like this way only, I feel. And yes, what about cybersecurity field? Cybersecurity, like Pragati would be addressing more about that.
No, we would take more questions on Google Cloud, cybersecurity, and everything will be taken on other speaker sessions if we come again to address you on other day. Let's take up questions on Google Cloud program, and then I think we can hand it over to your JDSC chapter.
uh, Not exactly for open source, because open source is something different. Okay, so will not say open source, because in open source what is going to happen is that you are going to build something or like work on someone else project. And what does is that Google Cloud, or can we say it as any different clouds, they are not available for free. You have to pay it and you have to use it, as simple as that. And for that, it's not for like available for all open sources. So yeah, more questions,
Any more questions?
guys. Be interactive. It's a normal session we are doing. Yeah, video game development also includes the Google like cloud, not say as Google Cloud, but cloud itself is more involved into this, because you might be playing from your childhood about online games and all. How that works is that the server and all is hosted in the cloud, data is stored in the cloud, and everything's are stored in the cloud, and you are now accessing it through the cloud. The website, they just pay to the cloud and access some of the storage spaces in the cloud itself, and where they just simply host it and you access it. This is how it works. I said you can do anything, and any tech fields, or can be said as any companies, or everything required storage. And for storage they prefer cloud, because no storage in whole over this world is like created to store multiple datas except cloud. You might be saying new technologies is coming, this is that, it's something different, but like cloud is for all. Okay, cloud is for all. I see Milinda Barua. It's not that possible, because I mentioned cloud is a paid thing. Okay, cloud is a paid thing,
भ-
and you have to
भैया
pay for it, everything. Yes,
एक वर्ड है मतलब IAM जो अभी गूगल
I am
क्लाउड से ही है, तो
yes, yes, yes.
उसका क्या मतलब, तो उस
IAM
मतलब
means
उसको,
that.
हाँ,
Okay, see,
तो उसको थोड़ा
IAM
एक्सप्लेन
means
कर दीजिए.
yes. What IAM says is that IAM is the administrator of your cloud. What it does is that it gives multiple permissions to your accounts, or can be said as many different things. The thing that is requiring permissions and all, IAM is the only thing that gives the access to that. And this is what the main thing IAM does. Okay, so after like creating many type of data sets on all, they would be asking you to give the permissions to the this mail, they give the permission to the this username, this give the permission to the this. IAM does that. So that's why we say that IAM admin, or can yeah, IAM admin, it's the administrator.
I think if we don't have any relevant questions regarding anything related to cloud, we can wrap up and hand it over to the leaders.
Okay, so we shall wrap this question answer session for now. So I think our guests have explained in very detail about everything related to the upcoming event. The certifications, the perks, everything is very well explained. So now I think Utkarsh has something to speak about Google Forms. So please go forward, Utkarsh.
Yeah, thank you. Is my screen visible? Is my screen visible?
Yes, yes, your screen is visible.
Okay,
Please
sure.
go forward.
So this will be rolling out this Google form shortly for you to fill up your participation. Uh, it's just simple details: your full name, your gender, your year of graduation, your institution name, your email address. This email address has to be specifically the one that you use in your Google Cloud Skill Boost account, and followed by that, we'll need the Google Cloud Skill Boost account URL. That is the one that Pragati had showed. This one. Please just copy paste this exactly as it is and paste it in here, as we'll be needing it to submit your profile for evaluation later on. And just this question lastly. That's it about the Google form. If you have any doubts regarding this, you may contact us or any of the core members. Does anyone have any doubts regarding this?
Okay, so regarding the Google form, our leads and co-leads are always there to clear everyone's doubts, I guess. So here, I think we should wrap up the session. So I would like to thank Riyam and Pragati for being with us today. It was really a very insightful session with you both. Thank you very much for sparing your valuable time for us, and I really hope to conduct more sessions together in the future. Thank you very much, Riyam and Pragati.
Thank you guys for having us over here. And the only thing I'd be saying, like, just take a screenshot of, like, you all can like switch on your cameras, guys, for a screenshot. And
Please
just,
switch on the cameras, please.
just take everyone in the single frame and just take a screenshot. You can guys like share it to me.
Yeah, I think the leads can take the screenshots and then we can go ahead. I'm
Okay, lead,
done
are we
posing.
done?
My back is aching.
Oh, okay,
Lead,
are we done with the screenshot?
I think we are done. I think we are done.
We are
I
done.
think
Let's
we are
wrap
done.
up this.
Okay, so thank you, Riyam and Pragati, once again for being there with us
Yes.
today. It was really a great session with you people, and we really look forward to have you both for further more sessions.
Thank you
Thank
all.
you.
Thanks a lot,
It's
Riyam.
like
For
great.
And to all the
Thank you, Bhaiya. Thank you.
members who joined, thank you for joining us today. And we look forward to make the first GDSE event in our campus a great success. So gear up, and the month of October is going to be very exciting for us. Together, we can make this a great success. All the best to everyone, and thank you for joining us this evening. Thank you.
Thanks, seniors.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye.
Okay, we should leave now. Thank you.